Hart right there with another challenge. He brought in, he brought in another one of his top wrestlers, the man who had taken my place while I was out with the injury. He showed up with Paul Ellering.
Paul Ellering, I'm aware, I have been made aware of the fact that he has been on not only a nationwide tour, but a three-nation tour where he was undefeated in many sections of this country, in Mexico, across the water in Japan. He came into town to do one thing, and I'm sure, without a doubt, you know who is behind this. He was in to destroy you. He had made some comments to that nature. Yet he came in that ring breathing fire. But again, you came to the challenge.
Well, it was 2 days after my leg was broken there. Wasn't even really warm in the hospital bed. I turned on the TV, and I knew I hadn't had a call from Jimmy Hart, and I just figured, well, something's wrong. I know he'll get in touch with me. I turned on the TV, and here is Jimmy Hart, and what is he doing? He's out there on TV. He's got my crown, and he's putting it on the head of Paul Ellering, telling everybody that Lawler's like an old racehorse. When he's broken his leg, you might as well shoot him because he's finished. And now I've got the new king of wrestling, Paul Ellering, here. Well, Paul Ellering dominated wrestling around this area for 6 or 7 months, but I understand that every time he stepped in the ring, the fans were telling him, Paul Ellering, wait till the king gets back. And that's what I was thinking about. I thought about him for a long, long time. So I was ready for this match. I wanted it more than Ellering wanted it, because I wanted to prove to him and prove to the fans that, I wanted to show them exactly who the real king was. And I think when the match was over, Paul Ellering kind of tucked his tail, and he may have had second thoughts about listening to Jimmy Hart and having him come back in, because, like you said, he was on an impressive win streak. He had gone undefeated since he left this area, and now that record is marred, and I don't know if he's going to be too happy about coming back in when Jimmy Hart calls for him again.
Well, I tell you, the man came in. You've got to admit that Paul Ellering has to be one of the strongest wrestlers as for pure physical strength of anyone. But yet again, you came to the ring ready for action, and you did the man in. You walked away with from that ring with your head very high.